All right, everyone. Let's see if we can make Joan very happy. Haven't taken her out in a few days. So let's see if I can call her in here. By the way, that's a ham bone my parents brought her the other day. I put it in the fridge and got it out again, but she seems disinterested in it now. Too big for the little doggy. But let's see if we can get Joan in here. Joan, you want to go walkies? Joan, walkies. Come on, Joan, walkies. Walkies. Come on, we're going walkies. Go walkies time? Do you want to go walkies? Do you want to go walkies? Come here. You go walkies, we'll get you ready. Okay. Get in your bed and we'll put you in there, okay? All right, we'll get Joan ready and we're going walkies. All right, so here we are out on the street. We're on the sidewalk, walking around in the walk show. Joan's very excited to be walkies because I haven't been outside in 2 days because of the rain and it was kind of cold. Today's beautiful. I don't have a jacket on. I do have my face mask just in case. And see what happens. Good girl, Joan. Nice to see you do that outside the house once in a while. Oops, there comes a car, Joan. Hurry up. No, we're not going to see that doggy. Okay. We shall continue to walk on the walk show. So I got my face mask, as you can see. I'm not putting it on unless somebody comes into the radius, but I have it ready. Oh, we're about to see Joan's friends. All right, that was quick. That was quick, Joan. Oh, Joan's got lots to do today. It's just not one stop for Joan today. Sorry, buddy dogs. Here we are, back on the sidewalk. Yet another house with dogs. And Joan gets excited, doesn't quite know what to do since we're not stopping to visit them. Oh my God, a dead bird. All kinds of things you pass on your way. But while you're looking at something pleasant, like a little doggy walking, I will do the Piney podcast because there's not a whole lot to tell today. The continuing pattern is about 3,000 new cases. But again, they seem to be only the result of them doing more testing. The hospitalizations are actually down overall, and that's a good thing. As more people get tested and don't go into the hospital, it really cuts back on the deadliness of the beer virus. And as more people get tested and don't even have it, and survive and don't require hospitalization, it's becoming more and more evident that, this has been a bit of an overreaction. Now, I don't think anybody blames the politicians for the overreaction. I think a lot of people were on board with the idea that, and it's true that this is a more deadly disease because it's so contagious, and for people above the age of 80, even above the age of 50, it's a dangerous virus. So it's not like stuff didn't have to be done, but they built hospitals that they're now closing. They've made respirators that they don't now need. So you know, it's time to open things up. Oop, I gotta do something. Hold, Joan. I gotta pick that up. Anyhow, it's time to open things back up. And we have to do some tweaks, you know, in terms of security at an old folks home. You know, we have to make sure people in an old folks home are insulated from this virus. It can kill them. At the very least, until we get some sort of serious vaccine that can help them or understand the virus more. So I don't think anybody's arguing with that. What we're arguing now is, when do we open the thing up? And this weird political divide, which seems to be mostly left and right, is the left's narrative has decided to become, you know, you're some kind of moron who wants to see people die if you want to reopen businesses, and that's just not true. The impact economically for the people who don't have money is going to be higher. So there you have it. You know, and that isn't to say people won't still get sick and possibly even die, but the economic devastation, you're talking about more people dying, and not just in the United States. You're talking about a third world that is very dependent upon the Western nations, sometimes just to feed the populace. So, you know, those supply lines are completely disrupted now. Not completely, but to a good chunk they're disrupted. And no, don't leave that alone. If we had to pull back and feed our own people for a few months, even, people all over the world could starve. And then what? You know, you're talking millions of people dying, or at least starving. You know, whether or not they die, I mean, it's a toss-up. It is possible that in some of these nations they'll find a way to feed themselves, but this creates an instability in the world. It could create political instability, certainly economic instability, and it can also bring the virus back. So in some countries where they didn't really lock down, they went with the herd immunity strategy. Now, if it turns out the herd immunity strategy of not locking anything down was the right move, all we've done is delay the inevitable. And we may have damaged the economy for nothing. But again, you know, I don't see the point in blaming anyone except the people who seem to be taking advantage of this situation, which seem to be certain governors and certain media pundits who have decided to exploit this for their own political agendas. So, right, open things back up, I say. That's about it. You know, geez, I got political in the Piney one. I did the walk show, the Piney podcast, and a hot take, all in the same video. That doesn't bode well for the rest of my videos. I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about. I might as well throw a screenwriting tip in here. 3-act structure, everyone. Anyhow, before this gets too long, I'm going to end it, because I don't think we're going to see anything on the walk show of any note other than Joan peeing on everything. So glad I could get outside. Hope you enjoyed a video of walking around on the walk show. And if you're in South Jersey, today's a good day to get some sun. And again, I think after this weekend we really have to prepare to start trying to normalize things. Now, it doesn't mean rush out and, you know, try to do everything all at once, but certainly get a resume out. Start to, you know, if you're out of work like me, get your ducks in a row, get your garden rolling, and let's start the long hard slog into where we were back in February. All right, see you next time.